Okay. Can't see it at the moment, but this is the Megatech Top Fuel dragster. Right now, I'm using my LG V20 to record this. This is 30 inches long. If all of it is not showing up in the camera, that is because this thing is 30 inches long. And the LG V20 has a camera that can do 130 degrees. The rear differential is a spool. Has a 0.16 motor. I don't like this air filter. A motor saver air filter is going to go on here. It's never been ran. This is in mint condition, and I'm not even going to talk about how much I paid for this. Engine, still has, I got to break it in, but it has a Hemi head, an N16 Megatech Hemi head. Tech 2 transmission, all of it's on the side, and I mean, I'll even take the body off. The fuel tank is right here. These were made, actually I'm not exactly sure when these were made. I had a friend that had this, and I asked him how much he wanted for it. We did some negotiating, and now it's mine. It's so long that it has 5 body clips. There's no suspension because it's meant to go flat. It's a steel frame. It's not a ladder frame design. But yeah, it's a monster. I've got a few little things I have to do with it, like the brake pads are on one side of the brake disc. It has a slide servo, a slide carburetor, even with it being a, sorry, I'm still looking it over myself. It's a slide carburetor, even for only being a 0.16. I have an OS 18 that I'm probably going to put on this, if it fits. Looks like it has triple shoe clutch. Let's look a little closer.
Well, if it's any consolation, fish are never even really alive. They're just less dead.
I know. You know, he wasn't good company, but at least he was company. Fred, I'm unhappy.
I gotta go to the
Yeah, triple shoe clutch. Right now it has 27 megahertz set up. This is, it actually looks like an alien gun. This is a 27 megahertz, 27.195, yeah, 27.195, it's number 5 crystal. But that's getting changed out to a Spectrum setup. Probably going to run ABC in this. It's just insane. It will not get much run time, seeing that it is a collectible. And yeah, like I said, there are no scratches. There's never been any fuel in this. The only thing that was in the motor was after run oil that kept it in hydrostatic lock, so it couldn't be turned over, because you're not really supposed to turn over a motor that's not broken in, because you can damage it, you can score it. Even when I was doing that, I shouldn't have done that, but I did. There's no suspension at all. It's just links. I mean, you really can't tell how long this thing is until it's in front of you. I thought it was long until I got it to my house, and it's unbelievably long. It's very long. I may talk to RV Mods about actually getting a true dragster motor for this. I noticed that you can slide the entire motor assembly back and forward, and it looks like it even has possibilities to put a big block in here. I'm not completely sure yet. I still have some looking around to do. I'm gonna unbolt this engine and see how everything goes, but it looks like the motor can slide front and back if you decide to put a different motor on this. And I'd like to put a 0.21 if it can handle the power, which it's shaft driven, so that's one good thing. And like I said, this is 2-speed. I don't know exactly what the gearing is. This is a collectible. This is the type of RC that you get and you let sit, or you get every now and then you run it on carpet. You don't run this a lot. This is sort of like my F1 vehicle. It's my F201. It got built and it sits now. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to this. I'll do a small running video once I get the motor broke in. But as of right now, it's sitting because I am not going to degrade this and, well, degrade, whatever you want to say, in any way. This is a true collectible. They cannot be bought anymore unless you buy one used, and this one, like I said, there's no scratches. I mean, there's one small little chassis imperfection right here, but that's not a scratch. That's just where some anodization came off. But the rest of the chassis is completely black. And there's all that. Your radio box is right here. Like I said, Spectrum's going to go in there. I never do 27 megahertz, especially with something like this. Because honestly, you never know what may happen with 27 megahertz. It could run away, and I'm not going to let such a beautiful piece of RC run away. I do have a motor saver air filter that I want to put on this. It's actually 4 small engines like this. The OS18 is probably going to go in this. They say this can do 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. They even advertise that on the box, and I've talked to people, and yes, it does go that fast. It is that quick. Foam rear wheels. The front wheels are nothing but O-rings on rims. See, that's nothing but O-rings. These are a little thin. You can get thicker ones to put on there. All you gotta do is buy an O-ring. These look like 3 or 4 millimeter. I have the originals, but they're all cracked from it sitting for so long. And like I said, these are old. They're not made anymore. The body posts need to be tightened down, but yeah, it's an awesome RC. It has a little pump right here to get fuel to prime the motor. But that's a Megatech top fuel dragster. And you can even change the angle of the blade for more downforce. And yes, it does have downforce. It also has a front spoiler, or wing, as a lot of people call it. It's actually known as a spoiler. It looks like I'll probably be putting a bearing right there, because right now it just has the bushings. But that's it. There's not really a lot to see except how long it is compared to a Zippo lighter. That's a Zippo lighter. It fits in the hole almost. The cutouts to make it a little lighter. This thing is just extremely long, but it's meant to do that so it can go fast, and when it takes off, all the way it goes to the rear. And the chassis is actually meant to flex. Like if you watch slow motion of full-sized top fuel dragsters, you'll see that once they get up to speed, the rear wing is pushing down so hard, and the front wing is pushing down so hard, yet the engine is putting out so much power that the chassis actually flexes like that. And then when it let goes, it sort of bounces. I'm sure this one ain't going to do that as much because it's not as heavy. But this thing's going to be fun. So that's it. Just an overview of it. After I run it, I'll do a review. And I'll get the running video put online. But don't expect a lot of running videos of this, because like I said, it's collectible. Here lately, I've been getting into a lot of collectible nitros, ones you can't buy anymore. I wish I had a full-size RC car, 10 scale, but it's the length of a. Over here is a 5th scale. The wheelbase is actually longer than a 5th scale. Move, dog. So the wheelbase is actually longer than a DVXL, if that tells you anything. So that's it. Thanks for watching.